How would you help a Scrum team that is demotivated? This is one of the leadership questions or situational questions you will get if you're applying for a senior Scrum Master position, or if you're interviewing for a company who is looking for someone that is going to come in and turn things around for them. One of the things that is for sure is that a lot of Scrum team are motivated for a couple of reasons. And in this video, I want to discuss 5 different reasons with real life scenarios on why many Scrum teams are demotivated and how you can tackle this question in an interview. Now, you would not need all the 5 different aspects in order to answer the question in an interview. But the reason I want to go in depth in this question is because I want you to understand the baseline on why teams are demotivated. And also, if you're working as a Scrum Master and you have teams that are demotivated, this video is also going to help you disentangle and know exactly what to do. Hello, welcome to the Scrum Chat Room with Dr. Francis Mbunya. And if you're new here, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button for returning subscriber. Make sure you like and drop a comment. This is going to help us to stay on the top and also help other people who need the valid and really simplified information we want to provide on this video. Right, so let's go ahead and get started. And just before I get into the question, for those who are in the Scrum journey and you're looking for a premium program that's going to support you all the way till you get a job, all the way on the job, you can reach out. For those who are working in the field and you feel like you're struggling, you don't want to wait until you quit that job, you can also reach out. We have an amazing support system that will help you. And of course, for those who want to get into Scrum, we also have a full package program to help you close the gap. All right, back to our question. How will you help a team that is demotivated? There are 5 reasons which I'm going to give you why teams get demotivated, and then we are going to look into these reasons in a more detailed way. Now, the first reason is that they're not seeing the value of Scrum, right? They're not seeing any value out of Scrum. I'm going to get into detail on that. The second reason is that they are afraid of a shift. They are afraid of a change. And I'll also give you more detail on how you can help such teams dealing with such issues. The third reason why teams are demotivated is that the Scrum Master doesn't have the enough leadership skills to facilitate. And this is one of the biggest problems that we are seeing, where Scrum Master are more or less implementing what their managers want them to do rather than taking charge and really making the place what it should be. And we're going to tell you exactly what you can do to turn that situation around. And number 4, poor support from management. You can have a great team, but management is really not helping them to skate through. So that is also going to push them to be demotivated. And number 5, they burn out. There's too much work being on their plate and they're burnt out. So they're going to be demotivated. Now, let's take each of these reasons and kind of dive a bit deeper and give you a real life scenario which I have come across. Number 1, they are not seeing value. Right now, I'm going to talk about why most often teams don't see value. The first reason why teams are not going to see value is because we do more of routines. Like, come to the daily stand-up, we are asking the same question. Okay, Mike, what did you do yesterday? What are you working on today? Do you have any impediments? Like, oh, no, I'm good. Oh, James, what about you? Oh, I'm good. Oh, Monica, what about you? Oh, I'm good. Okay, team, our daily stand-up is over. I'll see you tomorrow. And then we'll come to our spring planning. Okay, what are we doing today? Picking this. Okay, fine, team. Everybody's good. Now, this become like a routine and people feel like, but I can do this all by myself. I don't need to come sit in a meeting and someone asking me what I did yesterday and all of that. So we are not actually pouring value and helping the team pull value out of the meeting. One of the things which is very important for every Scrum Master is that you need to engage with your team and help them see value in themselves and value in the work that they do. Now, I want to give you an example of how most often I will open a daily stand-up. Hello, team. welcome to our daily stand-up. Before we get started, I want to give you a very big hand of applause for what you're doing. I've just been going through the backlog. I've seen the effort you guys are putting, and sometimes I wonder if you even get some sleep. So I just want to say, keep it up, team. And I know that we are going to end up really, really being the best. James, I want to start up with you. Now, when I look into your backlog, you've been working on this stuff, and I see quite some really great progress, moving it from in progress to QA. That's really, really some good stuff. I want to give you credit on that. Do you want to talk more into this story, or do you want to have some update that you want to give? Now, this alone gives the person the value that you are paying attention to what they're doing and that you are appreciating them. Now, appreciation doesn't mean that you need to go understand the detail. What did I do? I said, oh, wow, I see some great progress. You just move it from column A to column B. And this is quite great. And I just want to applaud you because I know that you probably stay up the whole night. Now, when you do this, people get value, right? So there's this second thing you want to do is that you want to pay attention in understanding the processes, in understanding the business value, and in documenting every changes or every impediment that the team are raising, and also try to push out the effort to help them find a solution. In this way, they're going to see a lot of value. I'll give you another scenario. I work with a team, and they were not really happy the way that the whole ceremony were going on, because they thought, oh, we're better off in our other process compared to this. Now, when I came in and started just doing exactly what we do, all of them were motivated. Number one, they don't have so many spaces where they will get this positive energy and have people appreciate them. All right. Number two, afraid of the shift. I work with a team and they were not yet using Jira, right? They were implementing their work on a different space where they just come, open up a Word document, talk about what they're doing, document their effort and all of that. And they have been a Scrum team. Then when I came in, I'm like, okay, we need to be able to start tracking some of these results. So you are doing great. I don't have any problem with your processes, but we need to move it where we can automatically start tracking the report and we can automatically roll back and see what's going on. It's like, okay, they were skeptical. Now, the reason they were demotivated is because they were not sure of what is going to move on. So there was that long of pushback and sluggishness and nobody wanting to do any stuff, with a goal that, okay, if they kind of show a lukewarm attitude, show demotivated to embrace it, then it's going to be like, okay, this is not going to work. And like, okay, no problem. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Right. And they get pumped up like, okay, we're not shifting. But what I did is that I'm going to attend their meetings and I'm going to make sure that I contribute to the system they were using. I showed them quite a lot of value. Like, oh, wow, you're helping us really see a lot of clarity on this. What am I doing? I'm helping them to build trust in me, that they can trust me. If they can trust me with what they are doing, they can trust me that what I will lead them to is going to work. So many Scrum Master or many team, what they do is that they come in the shift system without giving value. So the team is demotivated in embracing any new shift because we have not shown them value enough. Number three, poor facilitation. I cover part of this in the number one, but when we talk about poor facilitation, most often we don't prepare well enough before coming to our course. So first of all, your energy is low. Secondly, you're using the same approach every day. It seems as if you're reading off the book. It sounds monotonous. No one wants to really come to a meeting where the facilitator is not great. Now, let me give you a scenario. If you go to an occasion and the MC is not great, right? It's like you don't see the vibe, right? Compared to when you have a really, really good MC that can motivate the players, that can facilitate, that can get people moving, right? That is how working with a Scrum team is like. And that is why, as a Scrum Master, you need to learn all of these keys. One of the reasons why I tell people, hey, the reason why my community is different from any other community out there, we don't do Scrum the normal way. we take Scrum from the bull like leaders, right? Which is also why it's not for everybody. It's for people who are willing to push themselves to the end. No excuses. You want to go above and beyond. You want to be able to push the team with this kind of energy that you're seeing, right? Number 4 is poor support from management. This one is a big issue, and I've come across this over and over again. Management will tell you, okay, what you're proposing is not going to work. It's like, okay, what's going to work? I don't know. You're the Scrum Master. Go figure it out yourself. But I can tell you that what you want to do doesn't want to work. Now, this is someone that's telling you that your approach is not going to work. They're not willing to support you, and they're not even giving that support. Right. So if you are not someone who have the power to turn that negative energy into positive energy, it affects your team. Now, I've been in a scenario where the team would tell me, because most of the leadership calls, you have engineering lead, you have tech lead there. The team would tell me, hey, management said yesterday that they're not sure what we're going to do is work. So why should we waste our time implementing this? Right now, this already demotivation from management telling them the system is not going to work. Now, you, the Scrum Master, need to input double effort to shift this. And how do you do that? The first thing about working with a team is build their trust. How do you build their trust? You build their trust by providing value. How do you provide value? By constantly communicating with each and every member of the team, understanding the value they're bringing into the team, being able to pull from that value and give it back to them. Right? It's as simple as this. I'll give you an example. If you stay very close with me, one of the stuff is that you start learning more on maybe my pattern, the way I organize myself, the way I do my stuff, and then you can easily support me in the entire process because you understand exactly what I want. And I will see you as a person of value. So because of that, I can also trust you with other things. Right. So that's how you turn that situation around. And number 5, they burn out. Burn out because of a lot of work that has been done to the team. And this happened because the Scrum Master is not protective. Right. Your Scrum Master accept everything. Manager pushes it. Okay, yeah, we're going to work on this. PO pushes this. The Scrum Master is an implementer. The Scrum Master is a servant, but the Scrum Master has refused to be a leader. A leader should be able to understand the process and able to talk to management. Okay, I know you're giving in this work, but my team is already burning out. And this is what is going to happen if this keeps happening this way. All right, we know that we need to get this done, but we already have more than enough on our plate. So if you want us to do this, you need to take out A, B, C, D so that the team can focus on this. You need to fight for your team. I've seen that happen, and management actually like, okay, we need to reconsider. Most often, management don't even understand what happened at the level of the team. So the more they push and you're taking, they see you have the capacity. But you need to be able to justify with raw data why your team cannot do this. And so we've covered like 5 different aspects. Now, one thing that probably will be running through your mind, like, how will I know this? How will I know this? This is the reason why you need to be part of an engaging community where you don't only listen to this, but you can learn all of this in practice. You can come across this scenario and be with them. And this is why if you're interested in any more of what we do, check down the description, check out our programs, and see how you want to become part of an amazing community. I always say it's not for everybody. For those who are willing to stop doing what they are doing that's not giving them result and take another step. It's anything value, it's going to cost you more than money. It's going to cost you your determination. It's going to cost you the mindset to see beyond just what you've been doing. All right, I'm going to see you in the next video. Now, the question I'm going to treat in the next video, which is what you don't want to miss. It's an important question. And I'm going to drop this video on, this is Tuesday. I'm going to drop this video on Friday. Right. And the question is going to be, you have a manager that wants to be in all of your events and even want to be on your retrospective. And even after all the advice on like, you're not supposed to, like, no, I'm supposed to be there. How do you deal with that? All right. So you want to listening to some of the strategies that have worked and what you can do to actually get them off, or if they are staying, what you can actually do to ensure that you still pull out enough value from your retrospective. I will see you on Friday. And this weekend, we're having a Safe Scrum Master certification training. If you want to be part of it, join us and let's become smarter people. I'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to like, don't forget to drop a comment, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.